Yeah, but we have the consort U, so it is going to find out until we get onto the Gorge, because we saw in game one that GS team was a well-oiled machine. This time around, they still able to lock in the Hu Huan, so keeping it a little bit more of the same old Sung and Dance, which, hey, is a great pick to basically dictate that tempo, and that's really what you need in this game, right? W Gaming needs to kind of get that tempo for themselves, get control for themselves. It is a 4-man dive into the mid lane, going in onto the Sunbin, missing out shots already. Not quite the 4-man dive that you really expected there from supposedly EU's best team.
Yeah, there was really no catch. That was a, I mean, you miss all the shots you don't take kind of thing, but this was not a good shot to take. Now that they're behind in all lanes, tough situation for them. They tried to go for broke and tried to get that that first blood, but, you know, Kakarot just playing, you know, the positioning game quite well, realizing that something was kind of a little shady.
Yeah, interestingly enough, though, it looks like that Dope is into the jungle as Yukio Tachiyaban. It's actually going to be the Lubei into the Clash lane. So interestingly enough, we're going to have a range in the Clash lane. Let's see how this works out for W Gaming. Not quite working out just as well as they thought it would so far, but Consort U missing that snipe could have been huge.
Yeah, could have been huge. They're all a bit low right here, but GS just kept backing off. Again, this is their MO. This is what they did in game one. They invaded. They tried to contest for that blue. So again, just very similar playstyle. They were like, hey, it ain't broke. Why fix it?
Absolutely. I mean, hey, like I said, let's see if they can actually perform anything with this new team comp that they've gone for this time around. And with no confident fourth ban, we see a lot of damage going onto the Taiyan and also driving away Vix in the mid lane. But Liu Bai is pretty much stalking quite close by. He's not playing much into the Clash lane because I feel like if he 1v1s against the lane, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for him, right? Because he's only got one dash away.
Yeah, one dash, but, you know, Goat Whisperer all by himself. This is, again, very similar. Finishing stroke just going to be a little miss, so to speak. Ghost Whisperer survives this ambush.
Yeah, we do see the rotate here from Taiyan and the Lady Jen as well, but still, nothing really comes of it. They've decided to divert and go back to their mid lane. Lung still sticking around whilst they're waiting for the minion wave as well. Rightfully so, because he's needing to get those resources for himself, so that late game hero can really shine. But we're kind of seeing here right now that the Lung and the Consort U are very close in their gold differentials.
Yeah, I mean, they're neck and neck. This is what you kind of want. Higu has been making more rotations. He's been trying to get away, but Bro on the run.
Oh yes, on the run, but is it going to be commit there to onto the Vero? But we see Dope coming in. The targetable comes from the Hu 1, but Sunbin comes around as well. Time-lapse comes through, not killing anybody on the side of WG or Team GS team right now. But looking low is Clothies, Vix into the backline as well. Taiyan taking a lot of the brunt of that because they're able to heal up as well. So no blood drawn just yet for either of these teams, but a more promising engage from WG.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to be more aggressive. They're trying to make things happen across the map, changing things up. And that's what you needed to have done going into this game, right? W Gaming right now, you know, they can't play the passive game and let GS kind of dictate the pace and just kind of control things. This is one where you got to make things happen. And they're trying to force it, trying to get a little bit more space for Ghost Whisperer, who's getting ganked in the bottom lane. Oh, he's going to survive.
Yep, nope. He goes back to T1. He's in safety net right now. And I think this is the thing that's kind of punishing GS so far is the fact that they aren't able to get any of the T1s. They haven't really set up that bot lane just enough perfectly to try and take this neutral objective. We see that Vero is going down with the teleport mechanics. It is going to be an all-out brawl here. Yukio Tachiban straight into the thick of it, but Long is up in the sky waiting for the come down. Going into the back line here. Goat Whisperer is going to go down. So is Dope. It is a 2-3-0 trade so far for the side of GS team, and they are not stopping there. It's a whole wipe at the Tyrant.
Okay, GS was just like, hey, I mean, do you want to get first blood? He's like, no, I want an ace. That's how we're gonna dictate the beginning of this game. We're gonna just take them all out, and they do. They do this. Higu actually used the infinite vastness aggressively and hit like 3 or 4 heroes and just cleaned them up from the back line. A very aggressive Higu. He's that playmaker. He's that Michael Jordan. The Kobe, you got to be very careful of where this guy is at all points.
Yeah, I mean, on a hero like Lung, right, you got to make sure that once he uses that Dragon Form, you got to make sure he doesn't come down hard on you, or he's just waiting for you to just wait till that life comes down. We see that the Destructive Deluge is not going to follow through there for Vix, and hey, a lot of damage onto the side of W Gaming once more. There's a T1 going down into the farm lane as well. Great macro from Vero, but there is a little bit more of an engage here, where Higu taking a lot of damage onto Dope. We do see Liu Bei going into the backline there. Okay, we are seeing Cluffy's getting the first kill on the board for WG. He's not settled there, but he has been taken down by the Hugh Huan. Double kill goes over to Hugh Huan once more. Reaper 7 reaping what he sows. That is a triple kill. 3-1 trade for the side of GS Team. And they're not done yet. Hall is going to be a wipe for GS Team once more. That's 2 wipes in 6 minutes.
Yeah, GS was getting gone on. That was a little bit of a back and forth fight. Yes, they had a slight edge, but then they put up the bad signal and they were like, bro, we need your help. He comes in, he cleans up the rest of them, gets the ace, and they only get 5 kills at a time, apparently, because GS has wiped out the enemy team twice now.
It's looking like a buy one, get one free at this point with the kills, right, for GS Team. That's the kind of offer they're going for. They're being quite economical with their kills.
Yes, yes. They've done it. It's all or nothing. We ride together, we died together, apparently, by W Gaming, because every time somebody's died, the entire team is wiped.
Yep, CC Music comes through for the Liu Bei, but it gets taken down by Shangguan once more. This is not looking good for the side of W Gaming. We really hoped that this game, too, would have been a little bit more of a true story for them, a little bit of a miscommunication in game 1, right? But there we go. We see both Lung and Elaine going into the back lane again. Another ace for the side of GS Team. They are really not taking any of these team fights without taking out the rest of the team.
Okay, I don't know if I've seen 3 aces back to back to back like this. So that's pretty crazy that they've done that. But Higu, not scared, going infinite fastness, diving the T3 tower at 7 minutes. Crazy.
And another one. And another one. It seems to be the motto of GS Team right now as they take the higher ground turret for the side of W Gaming. Whilst W Gaming is still waiting to try and get their macro plays come through, but it just seems like a bit of a brawl for them here. Dope going in, a little bit too overextended. Higu is just a little bit too strong right now. Stay with the Shangguan, doing a lot of damage onto Vix. Into the backline is Liu Bei, but he's not going to be able to do enough damage onto the Sun Bin. It's able to stay alive. Higu with a double kill, up with the Dragon. Down with the kills, hopefully onto the Vix here. We are going to get another wipe right now. Another one, not quite, as Taiyan is staying alive. But it's only a little bit of time until they try and get another wipe, right? I mean, Dope's back up, so that's the first denial of an ace, right? Shangguan going in once more with a final stroke onto Dope. Not going to be able to get a kill. Death on Sunset comes through. There is a minion at the Crystal. It is going to be over for the side of W Gaming right now if they just focus the Crystal for GS Team, and it is going to be another